Hello and welcome to another update video on MSTR. MSTR has also suffered a little more after Bitcoins and the crypto sell-off in the last few days. However, the overall wave structure isn't changing. We simply haven't started wave 4 yet. And once this wave 4 bounce starts, I think it could be quite a sizable, maybe even multi-week recovery bounce. That could unfold here. The next support levels from where this, I mean, this is a region where it could start, right? By no means I consider this here currently a good location from where, for example, a short position should be entered. I mean, you can do that. That's just my personal opinion, yeah, just because we have already come down from the July highs significantly. We're now trading around 46% lower than back then. The pressure is still downward though, yeah. And so far we haven't seen any convincing upside reversal. There was a small bounce here a few days ago, which could have been the beginning of the fourth wave. It was too small, but mainly from the location where it started. This could have been here at $256, the beginning of the fourth wave. But that was not the start yet. And as I said, I don't see a clear bullish setup here. I don't see a clear bearish setup here. I think it's about waiting for the right moment to make a trade. This here I don't see this very tradable at the moment, at least not from an Elliott Wave point of view. The local trend is down, but we've hit support basically, right? The white scenario remains the preferred interpretation, in which we are likely in the late stages of a C wave of wave 3. And this is a zone that we can observe. I mean, $236.25, $224.50, and $206.42. They are the next support levels to watch specifically. Then also here this previous swing low from Friday, I think the 28th of Feb. These February lows here, they could provide additional support around $224. As I said, this fourth wave bounce could be a multi-week bounce that might be setting up, not yet maybe, but very, very soon. Now, there is obviously a more bearish interpretation, the orange one, which could indicate that a major top has formed already. I would treat this as alternative scenario at the moment. But as I said, the trend is down still locally, right? So at the moment, they both are aligned, and it will depend on the microstructures of the next bounce, for example, to tell us whether we are in the white or the orange scenario. I showed you in the last videos, in parallel, I'm also tracking for the potential of a triangle pattern, but it's just too early to confirm, and the triangle will be invalidated anyway should we break below the February low. So, and this would be an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. So it's just something I'm tracking in the background. I'm usually tracking more scenarios than I even show here, just because we need to really keep it actionable in these updates, in these videos. And I just want to make sure that it's very, very clear that everybody understands that there are usually more scenarios, obviously, but I show you the ones that I consider to be the most relevant ones, the ones that, are most likely, and the unlikely ones I don't really show you because it would just be confusing. That being said, if one doesn't really align anymore with Elliott Wave guidelines, then I will replace it by another one, because we have to make sure that we follow guidelines here, and we're following here in the videos, in the analysis, the most likely pathways, and they can change. I mean, probabilities are dynamic, right? The main purpose here is not to predict every twist and turn, but to understand what the key parameters are and when trends shift. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of watching now for the start of that wave 4 bounce. The wave 4 should unfold as an ABC structure, and this would be the initial A wave. Then we could get a B wave pullback and then a C wave up. But yeah, we haven't even seen that AB setup yet, I would say. So that's how I'm tracking this at the moment, as a still unfolding third wave to the downside. So yeah, the thing is, could a low follow earlier? Could a low form anywhere in this region? Yeah, but it would be, I mean, a substantial one, and could we break out to all-time highs directly? We could, but it would be a bit of a, yeah, it would not be. I don't see it at the moment, right? Anything could happen. But we're not here for what could happen, but rather for what should happen. And so the nearest resistance area is this one anyway. So let's first see if we can get there anyway and find a local low. So parameters should therefore be clear. I keep you updated about any changes in direction. At the moment, even here on the 1 hour time frame, there isn't really anything that's noticeable, but I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, and also check out our other channels, for example, the Morecryptoonline channel, you can find the link also here at the end of the video. You should see it. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.